Look at this. And here is my new hair. And 3, 2, 1. But every time I bleach my hair, I can feel my IQ getting lower. Like I can feel myself getting dumber the more time passes. Let's not threaten doing that, okay? That's not nice. I should not be saying these words. Oh yeah, guys, I'm already done. Like, I'm not done as in like I'm finished. No, I'm finished mentally. Hello guys, we are bleaching and dyeing my hair. So, last time I have bleached my roots was at March. It's August. So it's been some time, and I have about at least 4 inches or 11 centimeters of like new growth, and I even have more hair in the back. Let's start with laying our expectations. So I am going to have breakage. I will have hot roots, yeah. And also I will have to do 2 rounds of bleach, you know. Before you start with like giving advices on like, oh, why did you wait this long? Why are you going to have hot roots? What's happening? Why? I have been bleaching my own hair for 11 years now. There is nothing that I don't know. I know more than you. And I know my hair, and my hair is very stubborn and dark, as you can see. And it's really hard to get it to be light, and even if I like literally put foil between each of the sections, I am going to still have to do 2 rounds of bleach. If you watched any of my old bleaching videos, you would know that I always use foil. I always do everything correctly, but I do have very stubborn hair, and also I'm very tender-headed. So when I used to like bleach my hair like on the correct waiting time, which is like 2 months or like 2 months and a half, that really messed up with my scalp. I became extremely sensitive, and also my hair became extremely damaged. So that's why I wait till I have like something important or an event or something, and then I decide to do it. If you have been watching my videos for a while, you know that I do not play about protection. So I use Vaseline around my ears, the nape of the neck, and my forehead, and around my face, just to protect myself against how harsh bleach can be on the skin. It can cause like very serious allergic reactions and rashes, so it's better to avoid that. In an old video of mine that I'm gonna try to link somewhere there, I actually had like very similar growth to what I had right now, and I decided to use foils, between the sections, and that did nothing. Like my hair, you could literally like, I feel so jealous of people who have like lighter hair, maybe level 5, level 6, because they are going to bleach their hair in the worst way possible. Dear Josie, no offense, I love you, girl, but like she doesn't even like she doesn't even go here. I'm just saying that she just like puts bleach on her hair, and it works out. It always works out. She ends up with beautiful hair at the end. But I literally go so far and beyond to bleach my hair. Like if you watched any of my old videos, you know that I do a lot. Like I do a lot to bleach my hair, and it just does. Like my hair is like, it doesn't bleach well. It never does, and I have to like do a couple of rounds. And even if I'm doing everything like perfection, and if it just doesn't work. So because I try to make my videos a little bit more informative, so always wear something that you're not gonna wear again, because if bleach fell on like your clothes, it's it's gonna look exactly like how this beauty is looking. And also, do not bleach your hair when it's clean. Like I'm pretty sure it's obvious by just taking like one singular look at my hair right now that it's like super dirty. Like I haven't washed it in a week, and don't ask me how I survived in this heat, because it's August right now, without washing my hair for a week. But yeah, I did it. I did it. So right now I'm gonna just like lather oil especially on nose part. You can see like those parts, because those are the parts that are going to overlap and like maybe, you know, have some breakage. Like I'd always expect breakage, but I just, you know, I also try my best to prevent it. And also because I have been doing my hair for so long, I noticed that by the time I am like done with like this last section, like the first section is already like super light. So what I have been doing recently is that I have been bleaching this first part first. Like I put a timer after I'm done with it, and then I start with the back, and then when the timer is up, I wash just like this part at the front, and that has always been helping with the damage and stuff like that. So yeah, I just do this part first and then I wash it, and then the back I just leave it to process more because it's dark.
Because I'm super clumsy and to avoid over processing, I always put oil on like the previously lightened part of my hair. So basically this purple part you're seeing right here. So let's say if I accidentally like got bleach on it and I shouldn't, it wouldn't basically break or snap off, because oil, first of all, stops the bleach from seeping through. Second of all, it slows down the process of the bleach.
So if I did not look disgusting and moist before, I bet I do look like it right now. So I have just finished putting oil all over my hair, but I'm thinking of just putting extra oil at like those parts at the end. And you're gonna ask me, if you're bleaching your roots, why are you gonna touch these parts? It always happens accidentally. It's not something that I like intentionally do. So I'm gonna add extra oil to these parts so I can make sure that they're going to be protected. I cannot stress how important it is to section your hair. Like especially if you have long hair like mine. And I forgot to say, but I am bleaching my hair for graduation. I already have probably by now posted the vlog of me like just preparing for my graduation in less than 4 days before the ceremony. And part of the preparations for the graduation is like dyeing my hair. I usually just split the part where I'm dyeing my hair and make it into a separate video, because I do like actually trying to be informative. I really hope that I am. Like I really hope that whatever tips, whatever stuff that I do here actually are helpful and not just me yapping around. Hello guys, I just finished you know, sectioning my hair. Also, I cannot stress this enough, but always wear gloves when bleaching. If it's okay to not wear gloves if you're maybe like doing a semi-permanent hair dye, those don't have any chemicals. But if you're using any dye that has like ammonia or oxygen, I recommend using gloves always. No, like it's not a recommendation, it's a must. You have to use gloves or else your fingertips are gonna burn. And I know I say this in every video of me bleaching my hair, but I can't stress how important this is. There was a time where I had like a serious burns on my fingers, and that lasted like a week. Dude, I'm actually super nervous. Like I tried to take like a big break just to prepare mentally for this, but like I am genuinely so nervous. I already cut the plastic wrap that I'm going to use when I'm like completely done, and usually just put them like that, and then when I'm done with my whole head I put another plastic wrap. And I really hope I start editing this fast, but knowing me, I'm probably gonna start editing this in October. So this is the blue bleach powder. By the way, all of those are local brands in Egypt, so I'm not telling the brand's name because you probably don't live in the same country as I do, so it's kind of pointless to tell you what brands I'm using. But if you are in Egypt, it's called Blob, B-L-O-B. I used like a plastic spoon to mix this. If you use like a metal spoon, it's gonna rust. You want your consistency to be like a toothpaste, you know? Don't make it watery. Try your best to make it thick. And that's why I don't measure the things that I do. As long as my consistency is thick, I'm good, you know? I live. And this is actually a pretty good thick consistency.
This is how my consistency is looking, very toothpastey, kind of thick. So I don't measure, but if you would like to measure, if you have a cup and a half of like developer, you should have at least a cup or a little bit of less than a cup of like the bleach powder. I use 20 developer mixed with 30 developer to create me a 25 developer, and this is what I use to mix the front part of my hair. When I'm doing the back, I'm going to even use more of the 30 developer. You know, the hair in the back is darker, more stubborn and all that.
I can't believe it, but we're actually doing it. I'm so nervous. it's so important as soon as you like get your bleach and stuff ready to start working fast. Why? Because bleach, after like an hour, it stops working as effectively as it would have before. Don't forget the sideburns, okay? There's a lot of places that people forget while bleaching, and it usually is the baby hairs. I do forget my baby hairs often, and like at a couple of times I literally like end up with like black baby hairs with like blonde hair, and it looks super weird. So yeah, be careful about that. Also, try to avoid any parts that are light so you wouldn't overlap. Overlapping is like one of the main causes of breakage. I bet I wouldn't be as careful as I'm telling you all to be, because I know myself. And also try to like get into these areas, you know, like try not to avoid any part. The bleach is already like literally burning my scalp. My hair in the front did not grow as much as my hair in the back did. Honestly, it's kind of interesting, the fact that I don't have that much growth in the front like I have in the back. See how I'm taking like extremely small sections? I'm gonna lay this to the side. I'm gonna try to work on this section like more carefully, and then I'm gonna split it again, and then from the top I'm gonna try to like do it like that. Also, don't forget to take the bleach and hold those parts to the side like that, and just like get into these parts, because that usually where you can also forget to put the bleach. See how when I splitted this part, there's like a whole section here that doesn't have bleach in it? This is so interesting. That's why you should always split your hair. I don't know if you know Aislinn. Y'all, Aislinn is like literally my icon. Like honestly, big inspiration. She also does another move when she's like completely done with bleaching her roots. She like goes like that, and she like splits them like that and just puts bleach like that, which is very smart. Also, Aislinn is like the person who inspired me to have always a mirror in the back whenever I'm bleaching the back of my head. And honestly, that was a game changer. Bleaching your hair while there's like a mirror in the back, it's hard at first, but I bet you're gonna get used to it super fast. And it helps a lot. Like honestly, it genuinely helps a lot. It's so crazy. Look at these dry parts. It genuinely baffles me. And that's the thing about working with a thick consistency. It makes it bleed less, but it also like, you should always like saturate your hair in the best way possible so you avoid any of these dry spots. I also tend to forget parts at the crown, so I have to be very, very careful about that too. I have to be careful especially about my bangs, because I did burn off my bangs multiple times, because you know my bangs are very short hair. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm a yak master right now. My scalp is burning a lot, and I'm trying to like basically distract myself from the fact that my scalp is like actually like killing me.
Working with a thick consistency is good because it wouldn't bleed on places you don't want it to bleed. But honestly, looking back at this video, and every time I did any type of splits into my hair, I just find like completely dry parts. Like that is something that you have to be careful about if you're going to work with like the toothpaste thick consistency that I did advise you to do. I also try to take care of a lot of different parts, like the crown parts, the place where I basically sectioned my hair, and I also did like the AKA Aislinn method when I was like completely done. And for this part of my hair, it took completely 10 minutes to put bleach on just this quarter part of my hair. I started working on like the other quarter of my hair, basically doing the same steps that I did with the other quarter. At this time I was already like done, and you know, I get overwhelmed super fast. Like this happens every video. Like I get super overwhelmed, and then like I become nonverbal and just like focusing on whatever that I need to do. And when I'm doing my hair, I try to talk with y'all and be engaging and giving y'all tips and all that. But honestly, when I was doing the second part and I wasn't talking, it took me 5 minutes. So it took me 10 minutes to do the first part and just 5 minutes when I stopped the yap. So that's very interesting too.
Oh, I just remembered that I actually have not told you what color am I doing. I'm thinking of doing like purple and pink. And I know that you're gonna tell me, hey girlie, you don't have to bleach your hair super light for that color. But I always like to have like some kind of a good canvas for whenever like I want to do like light hair colors later on, because I do go back to blonde usually in winter. So that's why I always bleach my hair, you know, like very light, even if I don't need it to be extremely light for the colors I'm gonna do. Also, I can literally hear like, I don't know if you're all used to like bleaching your hair, you can hear like some kind of like a bubble sound happening. It's the bleach like developing. I can hear the sound of my like the bleach freaking developing right now. And then I'm gonna go on like the baby hairs. Like that. The sideburns. Don't forget the sideburns.
I took a little bit more of bleach and started applying it on where I had like sectioned my hair, and then I started doing the AKA Aislinn method. Guys, please give her a watch. She's literally a pro at doing her hair. After all, she's literally certified. I have only seen AKA Aislinn doing this and like maybe other hairdressers when it comes to bleaching roots. So basically, when you're bleaching roots, you're gonna first split your hair in horizontal lines and you're gonna apply bleach on those like horizontal lines. After you're done applying your bleach on those like horizontal lines, you're gonna start splitting your hair in vertical lines and you're gonna apply bleach on those vertical lines. This method makes sure that your hair is like equally saturated, that you did not forget any parts. Usually I find a lot of surprises when I start doing like vertical lines, like completely small dotted parts that just dry and they don't have any bleach. So this method makes sure that your hair is going to be bleached to perfection.
Surprisingly, I can know that the bleach is developing super fast, even though it's just been 15 minutes. You can literally see the blonde parts right here, which is so weird. It usually does not develop this fast ever. And I do the same mixture every time. I think because it's very hot right now in Egypt, and that's why one of the main reasons why it's like developing this fast. I'm gonna take a little break, and then usually the break lasts half an hour, and then I'm gonna start in the back. Because the back I need to prepare a lot of things like the mirror behind me and stuff like that. So right now I'm trying to make the mirror stable and see what kind of length do I want it at. And I think this is a good length. I want to let y'all that you're lucky as hell because I do not let anyone look at the back of my head. I hate people looking at the back of my head. Leave the back of my head alone, okay? Stop, Lord. Ugh. So right now I'm gonna make a second mixture for the back of my head, and I need to make sure that it's like, you know, that it's more than the other mixture, if that makes sense also. And as y'all told you, that the mixture that I'm gonna make in the back, it will have more 30 volume than the mixture I had in the front. Because the back of my head, obviously, usually people have more hair in the back of their head, and also hair in the back is darker than the front. Because you know how sun bleaches your hair and stuff, it makes your hair lighter. So the hair in the back usually doesn't get a lot of this light. So it's super dark. I don't know anyone who bleaches their hair actually using the mixture that I do, or like bleaching their hair with their 30 volume. I am jealous, however, of the girls who have hair that is light enough for them to bleach it with like 10 volume or something. That will never be me. Never. It will never be me. I always love watching like bleach videos, but as soon as I see that the person who's doing their hair is like level 7 or level 6, I'm immediately not interested. I want to see a person whose hair is as dark as the night sky, you know, doing this.
So this is me doing the back of my head. Finally, I got a lot of messages and a lot of comments of people telling me, oh my god, I do not know how you do your hair doing like the mirror in the back. I tried it before, it's super hard. I swear it's gonna be super hard the first couple of times you try doing it, but then you get used to it. And I know like the movements are like mirrored. If your hand went like right, it's gonna look like your hand is going left on the mirror. I know it's very confusing for the mind, but I swear you will eventually get used to it. Guys, practice makes perfect. So basically I am doing essentially the same thing that I did with like the front part. I'm like applying bleach. I'm trying to avoid any light parts of my hair, doing like very small sections, like putting bleach on the nape, on like the parts that are next to my ear, on like the parts where I had like splitted my hair. And then when I was like finally done with the back of my head, I also did the AKA Aislinn method again. At this point I did like a big mistake. You can even see it here in the video. When I was like doing my roots, I accidentally applied bleach on like the other section, the purple part, especially the bottom part, and that section kind of got fried. So but like, and I know if I did not have more like oil on it, it would have been like 10 times worse. And guys, you better be thankful for the angles that I'm giving y'all, because I do have another hair video in the making, and I could not put like the camera behind me at all because my tripod broke. Yay! So yeah, but I'm gonna try in the future to try to somehow find a way that I can put like the camera in the back to show you how I'm doing the back of my head, essentially, because I know that a lot of people are visual learners.
So guys, I am completely done with doing the back of my head, but also look at what the I did. Yeah, I accidentally got bleach all over this part. So I'm gonna try go and wash all my hair from like down because it is suffering, and that's why I tell y'all oil is my best friend when it comes to these situations, because if I didn't have a layer on oil on this hair, it would have completely ripped apart. And I know. No thoughts. So I'm gonna wash the back of my head after an hour, right? But the front, I'm gonna split it and I'm gonna wash it after half an hour from now. So yeah. So I'm supposed to wash the front part. So I'm gonna go wash it and let y'all know how things went. Guys, I just washed the front part with water and it looks like I will have to
do a second round of bleach.
Look at this. It's too yellow. Too yellow. Second round of bleach is probably gonna be tomorrow. Hello. Remember what I said earlier? When I said, first of all, hot roots, check. Second round of bleach, we will have to do it. Hair falling out, not yet. And that's why today I am aiming to have all my hair fall out. You know, I don't think I needed that much. But no. On a serious note, I do actually need my hair. I kind of need that, you know? So that's... And here is my new hair. And 3, 2, 1. And you might take a look at it and you feel like, oh, it's not that bad. It's bad. Okay, it's too yellow. Like, first of all, too yellow. Even though I am doing like dark purple and pink, and you would think that this is like a good canvas for that, but I'm thinking of going gray like after a little while. So I would rather my hair just, you know, look better. And also have like really orange, dark, random spots like this one here. And the back is the worst. Like the back is actually the worst. Let me. By the way, anyone saying any mean stuff will be blocked. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so yeah, second round of bleach we will have to do, but I have a technique, okay? So I started with this part first. So it's the most even part, even though it's not perfect. And I ended with like this quarter. So what I'm gonna do today is that I'm going to start with this quarter first, here, then here, here, then here. And I will be doing it all at the same time. I'm not gonna be washing a part first or anything like that. So that extra 20 minutes that this part will take while I'm reaching this one, it will like help it a lot, right? And I'll just be, as I told y'all, I'm doing the second round just using 20 volume. I'm just gonna be re-oiling my hair again, kinda. And that actually does, as I told you, it helps a lot. My hair does not feel like super bad, especially like the hair that I accidentally like put bleach on again.
So I was supposed to actually do the second round yesterday, but remember how I told you that I have like a tender-headed scalp and all that, like a sensitive scalp? I was genuinely whining to my family and friends yesterday. Oh my god, the headache is killing me. Oh my god, it's so hot. Oh my god, I can't take it anymore. Oh my god, it's burning. Oh my god, it's itching. Like I was literally Mr. Whiner bitch. So of course I could not do like 2 rounds of bleach at the same day. So I woke up the next day, did my formula of like 20 volume with bleach powder, and I completely avoided my scalp. My scalp was already like very light and all that, so I completely avoided my scalp. And hey, people from the future who are coming from my graduation vlog, do you see this mess? Do you see what's happening? Like, I had 4 days to prepare for my graduation vlog, and guess what? While I'm doing the second round of bleach, my actual graduation ceremony was literally the next day, and I have not yet prepared like my outfit. It's like, oh my god, it was a mess. I was so nervous.
Hello guys, I'm finished. I'm finished with my hair. I'm just, gonna just reapply bleach in some places that I think may have dried. Now that I got a chance to take a closer look at my hair, it's obvious that I did not forget to put bleach in any place, but also it's obvious that my hair, as always, has like a horrible habit of just lifting in the worst way possible. So I am going to leave this for an hour. That means that some parts are gonna like get more cooked than the other, which is kind of intentional, and then I'll come back after an hour. I might have breakage in some places like my bangs, but it's okay. I have rocked micro bangs before, so if this happened, I will just get micro bangs, and that's it. I was literally talking about this with my friend, but every time I bleach my hair, I can feel my IQ getting lower. Like, I can feel myself getting dumber the more time passes. Just say that. It's been like 35 minutes and I'm thinking I'm gonna wash it. Honestly, I'm not gonna let it stay the hour mark. Okay guys, it's the moment of truth. If this did not do what it was intended to do, then I'm not gonna do anything. I'll just diet and make this a future Kimmy problem. Future Kimmy, if you're here with us, let us know if this caused any issues. So I just finished washing my hair after the second round of bleach. I'm very satisfied with what I'm left with. There are parts in the back that are still definitely warmer, but this is not I don't think this is gonna be an issue at all. And of course, you're always used to me showing you how much hair I lost. So this time I lost more hair than any other time, or maybe I'm just being delusional. It's being dramatic because I'm making it closer to the camera, but this is it compared to whatever. I'm not sad, I'm not mad, I'm not crying at all. Actually, I have been losing a lot of hair recently. Like, I'm gonna put a picture of, like, this is just the hair that I lose whenever I have like a hair mask on and I just attempt to brush through my hair. So guys, I want to be transparent with y'all, but the period of time where I was like graduating, like the last semester of college and the last exam season, genuinely like stressed me the hell out. I was going through a lot. I was losing a lot of hair. My skin was genuinely like not doing well at all. I was barely holding up together. At that time, I wasn't even posting on YouTube, but I was like, I'm going to film those 2 videos, and when I eventually post on YouTube, I will have them out. So I until now, I have no idea how I was able to film 2 videos in the span of 4 days when I was still like genuinely preparing for like everything for graduation. So I try to take things lighthearted. I try to be funny about it. I try not to take it serious and all that. So guys, if I'm not taking it serious, please don't take it serious either, because genuinely life goes on, and if anything went bad, I will just shave my head. I did it before and I'll do it again. So I don't care. I kind of do like a reverse psychology type of thing, where like the hair that like broke off, I didn't even need it to begin with. So yeah, I have a hair mask on right now. I'm gonna maybe stay with it like half an hour, and then I'm gonna wash it and then dry my hair so we can start the actual fun part, which is mixing my colors. Hello guys, if my hair is looking a little bit warm, it's because I always use like the warmest setting at like my ring light. But this is like how it looks in like white light. Wait, let me show you, give you a better look. Took forever to dry, but that's the thing about bleached hair. Did y'all know that bleach hair take way more time to dry than like, you know, regular hair? This is not like warm because I forgot to bleach it. I used to have like an old brown semi. It's a semi-permanent hair dye. But like any part that needed to be re-bleached is perfect. I'm very happy with the results. I have a mirror behind me, and one of the things we need to do right now is split my hair. Honestly, even though I have been dyeing my hair for like literal years, I have never done any like fun color that is like, maybe like, sometimes I like do ombre, but I never like did something that is like, you know, like half up, half down. So okay guys, I have tried my best to split the part like at the bottom, which is, I know it's not gonna be like a perfect split, but looking at the mirror in the back, yeah, it's not perfect, but I'm fine with it, you know, like, okay. Also, look at these perfect roots. Come on. I'm looking at the video again, I feel like I could do something better than that. And I know that this does not make any sense, but the parts, like the part that is like down is going to be the pink. The other part is going to be like the purple. This low-key given 2016 King Kylie era, you know? I'm gonna be putting Vaseline on my ears and like the nape of my neck, but this is not for protectiveness because semi-permanent hair dyes doesn't have any like chemicals in it. It's because they're going to stain these places, and if I have Vaseline on, that would be just easier to remove. Also, another thing, when I was doing the second round of bleach, I completely forgot to put Vaseline on these parts, and let me tell you, I have a rash. That's all I'm gonna say. I have a rash, and it's bad. Also, if you can't already guess, I don't use color removers. Like I don't use color removers on my old hair. I don't care. Like honestly, and yeah, it does look, in the end, it looks uneven and whatever. But since I've started dyeing my hair, like 11/12 years ago, I never cared to like, you know, remove my old color. I just always put the dye on top of them. And I learned about the existence of color removers very like when I was like an adult, low-key. And I know about like the bleach bath. And there was one time where I tried the bleach bath, and then I just looked at myself and I said, never again. I'm never ever doing this again. Because like genuinely my hair felt horrible. And I know you're gonna tell me, if you don't use color removers, then how do you want to go gray? How do you go blonde? How do you do this? I just like get one of them like professional hair dyes that we mix like developer with, and I just put them on my old hair color, and I just like I wait to see how it's gonna look. And usually it works out fine. It freshly bleached parts usually look really nice, gray, beautiful, but the part that have old color always surprise me. They also look very nice. It's kind of giving that I did this intentionally when I didn't, but yeah, it's like it's always a pleasant surprise. So yeah, this is the hair dye I'm gonna use. This is a local brand hair dye, very famous where I'm from. It's called Kormos. And by the way, this is like the only brand in Egypt that like has good hair dyes and it works. The only bad side to them is that they're kind of hard to find, and also they don't have that much available colors, like 6 colors or something, which is literally the main colors, no shades. Recently they started adding just a little bit of shades, like 2 shades of green, 2 shades of pink, 2 shades of red, which is amazing. But like they have also like a brown semi, which is I like using. This is the green I have here. They also have like this extremely vibrant red, and I be collecting their dyes and stuff because I do like them. So this is the pink. It's kind of magenta, which is I don't like. So because I am a queen who understands color theory, I'm gonna add like a spoon of like green to it. That would definitely break the pink, make it like less vibrant. Also, I'm gonna add like a generous amount of hair mask. Okay, I added like a teeny bit of like an old green mixture that I had. This is the brown hair that I was talking to y'all. I think this will maybe balance it a little bit. Okay, this is what we have. Usually there is no like rule on how you want to do a semi, but also like preferably do it from like roots. Oh, look, it's so pretty. By the way, I haven't had pink hair in years, since like middle school, I guess, or yeah, no, high school is the last time I had like pink hair. So it's been like more than like 5 years. That's insane. Oh, that's so insane. Okay, and now I'm gonna be very careful with the back. Honestly, not really. Like, I don't care if they kind of bleed into each other. that now I think about it. I don't care that much if the colors bleed on each other. I like when my colors look blended together too, so I really like that.
As I told you, there is no general rule on how you wanna put your semi hair dye on your hair, but preferably start doing it from the roots. It's gonna make it easier to like go through your hair afterwards. I always like to mix like my hair mask and a conditioner with my semis. It makes it very easier to work with, and it also works as a treatment for my hair. I had some people complain to me about cornrows feeling a little bit dry on their hair, and that's why I always recommend them to mix their favorite conditioner with cornrows or a semi hair dye in general. Semi hair dyes, they do not have any chemicals, they are conditioner based, so it's okay to mix your conditioner with them. Also, like the feeling of the cold semi hair dye on my burning scalp was so rewarding. After I finished applying the semi on my roots thoroughly, I started dragging it to my ends by like holding like small sections and just making sure that each of the sections are covered. I know that because I have leftover like hair dye, like purple hair dye on my ends, it's gonna make like the pink not look pink on my ends, and this is something that I was aware of. And I already told you I don't like using color removers. If I was using color removers, I would literally have no hair right now. And that's how I make sure that I still have hair, is by not using any type of color removers. And honestly, because it was summer, it was very hot, I was literally sweating, like I was sweating so much. I knew that my colors would eventually bleed into each other because of my sweat. So you're gonna realize that I wasn't super careful about trying to like separate the two colors from each other. I knew that they will eventually bleed into each other. But at the end of the day, it did look good, guys. It did look good. And that's why I did not like pay that much attention to the colors bleeding.
Okay guys, I'm finally done with the bottom, all of it. And I already know, but like the part down there is reacting extremely differently than like on the color from the part up there. Which is, I don't know if I'm gonna mind or not. We will never know until I actually wash it and see what's happening. I have this old mixture that I did. It's kind of looking black, which is, hell yeah, I'm gonna use it. Okay, I have this like purple black. I have a lot of weird colors left over. Also, I probably should worry about bleeding, right? Yeah, I probably should. I'm gonna try to figure out what kind of wrapping I can do, like on like the pink parts, and then come back. Actually, I lied. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the wrapping situation. Probably we're just gonna let my colors bleed because I'm such a perfect, you know, I do everything very perfectly in an extreme professional manner. My extreme professionalism sometimes like shocks people. So this is how like the mixture is looking so far. Wait, I just realized, don't I have any like leftover blue? Yes, I do have leftover blue. And that's why it's so hard to tell people what hair dye, like what hair color or shade I did. Because I'm using 7 different shades. Like if someone asks me the hair color that I'm doing right now, how did you do it? What shades did you use? I don't know. I don't know what shades I used. I'm gonna add a hint of blue again, and maybe just a little bit of the leftover purple I have. Please, nobody ask me what shade I used. I'm begging you, because I myself don't know. This is the purple that I have, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of it. This is my mix, and I am begging for it to, you know, last. Anyway, here goes nothing.
Okay guys, I'm about to do like a very long rant about Brad Mondo reacting to Josie K bleaching her hair. So if you're not interested into hearing this rant, I would put a timestamp where you can skip, so feel free to skip. But honestly, at that time the video was still out and I was fuming. The video was so bad to the point that Brad Mondo ended up deleting the video from his channel. So this rant, I'm sorry, it has to stay. It has to stay.
I'm recently getting into Josie. If you don't know Josie, get into her. Like, she's literally like so funny. I've seen her on TikTok a lot of times, and now like I subscribe to her YouTube channel, and that girl been having fun doing her hair. Yeah, maybe it's not in the most perfect manner, but like I think the most important part about doing your hair is to have fun. And recently, I don't know, but like Brad Mondo reacted to one of her videos. But yeah, Brad Mondo basically reacted to one of her videos of her like attempting to dye her hair, and I don't know why, like I haven't watched Brad Mondo in like a couple of years, but like I felt like that was a different human being that I was watching. Because the last time I watched Brad Mondo, he was starting his video with "Hey lovely, you're the most beautiful, gorgeous person ever, you're so pretty, how are you today?" And as like the Josie video, like he's starting the video and his vibes are off, like it's immediately off. He was being like, now talking about the Josie part, he was being unnecessarily so mean. Like usually when people mess up their hair so bad, he's very sweet about it, like he's very compassionate about it. He feels bad for them for like, you know, with their hair or whatever. Like he's like always, oh honey, he feels bad almost, you know, that they messed their hair. But like the Josie part, he was like not having it. And don't even get me started that he made her the thumbnail and he added AI hands holding melted hair to her video when this was not part of Josie video. Like I'm gonna try to put it here. I'm gonna try to put it here to explain what I'm explaining right now. This was not part of the video. Like I watched the Josie video. Was she freaking around? Yes, she was having fun, but I wouldn't judge anyone who does their hair not in like the standards. She's having fun with her hair, I can tell, you know. She's also making very funny content and all of this. So he adds AI hands holding melted hair to her video. That, first of all, that was like insane, honestly insane. Like I remember like watching the Josie video before I watched the Brad Mondo reaction video, and like I remember like looking at this part being like, that was not there. Like the melted hair part, that was not there. Where like did he get this from? Just to know that he added this, like his team or whatever added this, which is I find extremely nasty. Like what the hell? Yeah, I was baffled, honey. I was baffled, like honestly. And he was being unnecessary mean. Like Josie was having like a really good spirit about like this whole situation when it first started, but then she like I think spoke about it on one of the videos, and she was like, yeah, he was not being nice or whatever. Yeah, and he was being like, honestly, what the hell are you doing bullying? Like Josie is young. Josie is like 18. I'm older than her by 5 years. Oh lord. So yeah, like what the hell are you doing, shaming like basically this young person for whatever they do with their hair? Like he was being so mean. Like honestly, I never saw Brad Mondo being this mean before. It was baffling. So yeah, I don't know what happened to Brad Mondo. That was not him. That was not the Brad I knew. I did not expect him to react like that, because Josie is such a lovely person. Her video was very entertaining, like very entertaining to watch. Her content is genuinely very entertaining to watch. So why the hell are you reacting like that? Like come on. I as an avid or a person who used to like watch him religiously, I know he saw literally people who like had blood coming off their scalp because of how bad they did their hair. I mean, Josie is not the worst case scenario, like come on. So yeah, as I said, I don't understand. Yeah, and another.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Did y'all see what the I just did? I took the wrong hair dye. I took the wrong hair dye. No! No, what the fuck did I just do, dude? You know what? Kill me already. Kill me! Kill me. That's penalty. That's penalty, literally. That's penalty for me. I can't believe I done this. I'm so mad. You know what? I'm gonna be a good spirit about it. You know, whatever. As I told you, I'm just doing this clown behavior so I can like, you know, have some sympathy for y'all, you know? Because as I said, I know it's not easy to live, you know, to share the same planet as someone as smart as me, you know? So I am going to jump. Because yeah, I wonder people who do rainbow and have like 7 different bowls of like hair dye in front of them, how do they even remember what hair dye do they have in front? I have like literally 2 and I mixed between them. Like how do y'all like have 7 different bowls of hair dye and you like don't accidentally like grab the wrong one? Circling back to the to like the Josie video reaction that Brad Mondo did. Also, everyone like in the comments were telling him, like before even Josie said anything, everyone in his comments were literally telling him that he was being mean, that he was like being unnecessary and harsh and mean and like judgmental. So it's not even like people at like Josie comment section being like, oh, Brad Mando was being like mean to you. No, like literally people in his comments were telling him that he was being mean. So I don't know. I don't know if he said anything, if he like made any type of statements or whatever. But he did say something before like starting the video that he was feeling very off that day, and he did not want to get pissed. Like that's something that he said, I guess, if I'm not completely wrong, that he was feeling off before filming, and he's not like in the mood to get angry basically. But still, like that's not Josie's fault, you know, that he like was feeling off this day, so he decided to like make a very like mean review about her hair. Anyway, if you watched what I'm like yapping about, please tell me your thoughts. Do you think Brad Mondo was being very unnecessary mean to Josie?
Guys, I'm so sorry for like the unnecessary long rant about like the Josie K and Brad Mondo situation. Usually when I'm filming my videos, I do like a lot of rants like that, but I delete all of them to make the video shorter. But this time I didn't want to delete this one. And also guys, when I'm like editing videos and I'm like finishing them and I upload it for y'all to see, I delete all the raw footage. Like I delete it. I do not let it in my PC or anywhere, like to save up storage and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, if I did not put this in this video and this video is uploaded, this part of me like basically having this rant is gonna be a complete lost media. So yeah, just me finishing up my hair, and I'm genuinely so sorry for how long this video is. Like every time I promise myself that I'm going to be making my videos shorter, I swear to God they become longer. I swear, like every upload I'm trying to make the video shorter. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be 15 minutes, this is gonna be 10 minutes, and it's never like that. So honestly, maybe I can like have a community here that actually likes watching long videos. Hey, if you're watching me while cleaning or doing any activity, comment down below, because I be watching long videos to do the same thing at home, like when I'm cleaning or doing my own things or editing or stuff like that. So yeah, maybe I would actually eventually have people that actually like watching long videos.
So guys, I think I'm done actually this time. But on a serious note, if you actually want to know like actually how I made this shade, I just used like a dark vibrant purple, and then a dark vibrant green, and then a dark vibrant blue. I forgot to tell you how long I'm gonna leave this, but I'm gonna leave it as long as I can. Like I'm gonna leave it as long as I can. Also, do you notice the back? That's not me actually being an idiot and putting that much hair dye on my back. This is literally me sweating. Yep, I am literally sweating the color of my skin. So yeah, guys, I genuinely think that the next video is gonna be the reveal at the graduation.
Here is the finally long awaited for hair reveal. Guys, please look forward for my graduation vlog. The fact that I was able to prepare everything in 4 days is insane to me. Like I stayed up at like 4 a.m. to do my jewelry, to prepare like the outfit, and woke up at like 7 to start doing my makeup and my hair. I'm so proud of how everything came out. It came out even better than I wanted it to be. So please look forward for my vlog. Here is your favorite boy, Hassan. You know that he basically owns this channel. I love him so much. He's literally the backbone of this channel. This channel wouldn't literally have existed without my bad boy Hassan, and he helped me a lot to like prepare for my hair and the graduation. So big shout out to my bestie.
Y'all, it's me, your favorite raccoon. 3 days later, after I have initially like dyed my hair, I wanted to give you like another better look, because I felt like I have not taken enough content for y'all. Even though I have straightening my hair using like a hair straightener, but I do have like a wave pattern that is undefined, so my hair waved up pretty much like 3 days later, or like today. It's not like, it's like I didn't even almost like do anything to it. I I just wanted to give you all like a closer look to how is my hair looking. It's really pretty. I'm very satisfied. Colors did bleed into each other, which is I don't mind, and they're probably going to bleed even more the first time I wash my hair, which is I haven't like done the first wash yet. So anyway guys, if you liked this video, I mean, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you want to see more of me, like more like outfits or anything like that, make sure to give me a follow on Instagram and on and TikTok. I have the same username on all platforms. I am Raccoon Kimmy at TikTok, Raccoon Kimmy at Instagram. So yeah.